Sisters star Tammy Slaton's wild journey to fame 6 years after Tammy Slaton made her debut on £1,000 Inside £1,000. Sisters alongside Tammy Slaton, she's lost more than £500 and gained a dedicated following. As a new season kicks off, relive her journey. From a young age, Tammy Slaton had a unique slant on what she wanted to be when she grew up. Because despite their humble beginnings, the 39-year-old knew that she and sister Amy Slaton had what it took to fulfill their dreams. At 3 or 4 years old, I was telling Amy that me and her were going to be different. Tammy recounted on a June episode of Isle Film Company's Creative Chaos podcast. We were going to be the ones to make it on TV, make a name for ourselves. Raised in Kentucky by their mom Darlene alongside siblings Chris, Misty and Amanda, we grew up very poor, Amy, 38, said on the premiere episode of their TLC show £1,000 Sisters back in 2020. But if we didn't have fast food, the church would give us food. We grew up with fast food mostly. There was 5 kids, so our mom worked 3 jobs. We didn't really get much love and affection growing up. It was actually quite the opposite. We got told we were stupid, we were lazy. However, the sisters had a close relationship with their grandmother, who passed away when Amy was 10 and Tammy was 11. My grandma was so important to me. She made me feel like I was no different from anybody else, Tammy shared on the episode. After my grandma died, food was the only enjoyment we had. But as their weight crept up, Tammy and Amy experienced bullying and a slew of medical issues. I've been overweight all my life, Tammy added. They would push me, call me names. Kids in school were very mean. By 20 years old, I weighed about 500 pounds. It was right after a health scare in 2014 that she decided to start vlogging with Amy. I had just got out of the hospital, Tammy recalled to People in 2023. I found out I had a blood clot in my right lung, and I was bored. I was just sitting there watching YouTube videos. I was like, why not? We're funny, whatever. Why can't we do it too? So, I pitched the idea to her, and here we are. Their journey to the small screen began when their videos caught the attention of execs at first, they wanted a big YouTuber weight loss show, Amy told the magazine. And then they'd seen us and they were like, no, these two need their own show. £1,000 Sisters premiered on January 1, 2020. And for the past 7 seasons, Tammy, Amy and their siblings have all undergone dramatic weight loss transformations. At her heaviest, Tammy told People, she was 725 pounds. But after attending a rehabilitation center, making changes to her lifestyle and undergoing bariatric surgery in 2022, she's lost more than 500 pounds. By us putting our stories out there, we're helping others, Tammy, who also allowed fans in on her 2025 skin removal surgery, continued. We're helping others to see that they can lose weight too. They thank us for putting our story out there. They're not alone. It's kind of comforting knowing we're putting smiles on other people's faces. In addition to documenting the Slatons' weight loss journeys, the show has given an honest look at the family's ups and downs. However, Tammy doesn't regret having these moments captured, even her heated arguments with Amy and her other siblings. I wouldn't change any of it, she said on Creative Chaos. Even the fighting with my siblings, that's how we grew. Fighting with the family, I don't want to anymore. That's made me a different person. I'm too old for it. But, as it turns out, you never outgrow sibling squabbles. With a teaser of the show's 8th season, premiere on January 6, detailing the sisters' ongoing struggles. "It feels like we're drifting apart," Tammy admitted of her bond with Amy in one confessional interview. "She used to be my best friend. And now, I can't handle her toxic ass no more," Amy cried in one sneak peek about former bestie Tammy. "I'm done." Hence Amy not having her sister as maid of honor when she exchanged vows with Brian Laveran in October. Of course, the siblings' shifting dynamic is just one change they've experienced in the past 6 years. While Tammy has felt compelled to answer fans' unending queries, after one TikTok follower asked about bruising on her chin last August, she revealed she'd had some teeth pulled. She remains unbothered by those that approach her in public. "I don't mind," she detailed on Creative Chaos. "Ask me, I don't care. It's the ones that are rude and just do it. I'm human." And while Tammy has had to deal with haters criticizing her appearance over the years, she's thankful for her supporters. "I love it," she added. "I got amazing fans. And, as for the other vocal keyboard wars," she noted, "haters make me famous." As much as she's opened up about her life on screen, Tammy has still kept some aspects, including her love life, somewhat private. Until recently. 2 years after the 2023 death of her husband Caleb Willingham, Tammy shared she was dating a woman named Andrea Dalton. "A few years ago, I came out as pansexual," the reality star said on an April 2025 episode of 1000 Pounds Sisters. "But after Caleb's passing, I don't want to be with men anymore." In June, Tammy revealed she and Andrea were engaged. And as the TV personality steps into a new season, she doesn't just have a new fiancé and ring, but also a new sense of gratitude for her journey. "So much has changed about me over the years," Tammy wrote in a July 1 TikTok post alongside a montage of photos. "I couldn't be more thankful and blessed to have the support and love not only from my fans/besties but my girlfriend and OFC my family. This is my thank you for helping me keeping going."